Hi, it's workout time again. So usual pattern, 10 exercises, 10 minutes, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, lots of options, no equipment required, just yourself and a bit of space. Yeah, let's go for it. All right, so your first move is just a little side hop, side to side, two-footed hop. Jump ready.
Go.
So side to side, little jumps. And then let's get some arms in. So you can do some tricks if you like. One leg, both legs, backwards. Obviously your option, you can neg it down to a little bounce, or you can do a step touch, whatever you prefer.
Halfway there.
Halfway there. Try and stay light on your feet. You just want to be bouncing on the soles of your feet. That's it, you've got another 10 seconds to go. Keep the chest lifted the whole time. A few more tricks. 2, 1. All right, the next one is a single leg deadlift with a hop if you want. So this might challenge my balance a bit. So don't worry if you're a bit wobbly, because I definitely am going to be. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. So pick a leg, then all I want you to do is tip forward from your hips, let the leg go behind you, and then reach down, and then as you come back up, add a little hop. So it's a lean forward, and then hop, plunge from the side as well. And as you come up, I want you to squeeze your butt. Now your option is not to add the hop, of course, so you can stand at the top and squeeze, or if your balance isn't great, you can just touch your toe down, no problem at all. Whichever you prefer. If you are going to hop, then I want you to push through your heel and try and land without falling over. I may or may not manage it. Whoop, there you go. Remember, squeeze that butt as tight as you can. You've only got another 5 seconds. Keep the chest lifted as you tip.
2,
1, done. All right, next up, a little squat jump, forward and backwards. So feet slightly outside your hips, chest lifted, abs braced as always. 3, 2, 1, and you're just going to jump forward and back. So a little jump forward and a jump back. As you jump forward, try and land with your heels first. When you jump back, you won't be able to do that, and that's fine. So chest stays up the whole time, and you want to try not to let the knees come too far forward. They will come a little bit forward because you're jumping forwards, that's natural. Options, you can step there, go Safi. You can step forward and back. He's having a snack on the way past. It's alright for some, isn't it? Obviously you don't have to do that, or you could just do normal squats if you want. Alright, you've only got another 9 seconds to go. Last 3, 2, 1. Alright, this time, single leg deadlift with a hop on the other leg. I don't remember which leg I did. I think I did that one, so I'm going to go with this one. But if I've done the same leg twice, make sure you're changing your legs.
2, 1.
Alright, so you're going to tip forward and then up into a hop. So tip forward and up. Alright, so chest stays lifted for as long as possible. Remember, you're tipping from your hips, it's not a bend from the knee. And then as you come back up, I want you to stand tall, okay? So if you're not jumping, same applies, stand tall, lift the chest. Remember to squeeze the butt. You can actually do what you like with your arms. Whatever helps you balance, whatever helps you give the lift. You've got another 15 seconds to go. As you take that leg behind you, try and think about pushing to your heel, and that will just activate that glute on the other side as well. Is what we want. Last 3 seconds, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, next up, you've got a squat jack. So, sort of like a jump jack, but a bit deeper and a little bit slower and a little bit more in control. So, 3 seconds to go. 2, 1.
Go.
So, you go wide and in, wide and in. So, it is like a jack, but I want you to focus more on the depth this time, rather than the speed. Arms, as ever, anything you like. Always jazz hands, alright? Just go roll. Options. You could do a normal wide squat if you want, or if you want something a little bit more dynamic, you could always do the tap, that's fine too. Or you could step from side to side. Lots of options. As you do it, make sure your butt goes back and down behind you. Heels land first, just like a normal jack. You got 3 seconds to go.
2, 1.
Okay, now this next one is definitely going to be a challenge for me in this kitchen. So I'll give you the option for less space as well. All you'll be doing is a walking lunge. So if you've got a bit more space than me, awesome. If you've got less, I'll show you what's in a second. So literally, you are just going to lunge, walk your way around whatever space you've got. So as you do that, you're going to lift your heel at the back, keep your chest up. So I haven't got much space. I can manage about 2 lunges if I'm lucky, then I have to turn around. If you've got less space than me, just do an alternating step forward lunge. That's fine. Lunges aren't good for you. You could do the knee repeater, okay? Keep going, halfway there. Ministry of Steady Walks. You've got to smile while you do it, right? Keep your chest up. You only got another 5 seconds to go.
3,
2, 1. Okay, the next one is a bear crawl. Now, I'm not going to use a mat for this because I'll be moving, but obviously feel free to put one down if you want. So you're going to start by coming onto your toes and fingertips, basically. Butt is up, but no higher than your shoulders.
1, go.
And then you're going to crawl forward as far as you can go, and then you're going to crawl backwards. It's called a bear crawl, so I think we should give it a little bit of a grrr, bears. Obviously, if you've got lots of space, you can just keep crawling round, but forwards and backs works fine. Your options for this one, you could just hold bear plank, which means you're just on your toes in a cranked position. That's always a good option if you don't fancy moving forwards and back. Halfway there, in fact way over halfway now. You've only got 10 seconds to go. Stay light on those toes at the back. Try and keep the heels up, and obviously brace your abs.
3,
2, 1. Okay, I'm going to use the mat for the next one. We've got a renegade row, but without weight. So some of you may be familiar with this move using a dumbbell. You don't need a dumbbell, you can do it without, it's fine.
3,
You're going to start in a plank position,
1.
hands under your shoulders, and then literally just lift one arm up towards, I guess, just below your chest. So you want to aim for about here on your body with your hand. So your option is to put your knees down, of course, anytime, absolutely fine. Try and keep that body weight nice and forward, so your shoulders are directly over your wrists.
Halfway there.
Try and keep that butt in line with your shoulders or lower, but no higher. And then look ahead of you on the floor, about a metre or so, something like that. And then keep going. You've got another 8 seconds to go. And just work at your own pace. There's no rush.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Next up, one of your favourites, tricep presses. Woo! Or boo! So you can set yourselves up again. Once again, you want shoulders directly over your wrists.
3,
Nice narrow hands directly under your shoulders.
go.
And then you're going to let your elbows come back and your chest goes down between your hands. Okay? So, you want to think about the butt staying lifted, so you're not arching through your back. What you don't want to be doing is this, okay? Can you see the difference? You see where my back is arching? That's pretty uncomfortable. If that's happening, move your knees a bit closer, keep that body weight forward, and trust your hands. Your option,
Halfway
pull
there.
back with your elbows in line with your wrists. That's always a good option. You're still working your triceps even if you don't feel like you are. And you should feel the top of your arms hugging your sides. Again, try and look ahead of you on the floor, about a metre or so. How many you've got to do? Oh, you've only got 5 seconds. Easy.
3,
2, 1. Okay, your final move is an around the world plank. So you could do this on your forearms if you want, but I'm going to start it on my hands. So I'll give you both options though once we're going. So come into your plank position,
2, 1.
and then it doesn't matter which you start with, but you're going to reach one arm forward, then the other arm. Then lift one leg, and then the other leg. One arm, other arm, one leg, other leg. Options on your knees, or on your forearms, or both. Either way, I want you to draw your belly up. And we're at the halfway mark now, so I'm going to suggest you try and go the other way. If you can. So remember, it's one arm, one leg, It actually really doesn't matter what order you go. I find one way much harder than the other. You've only got 10 seconds to go. Draw your belly up the whole time. Kind of keep that butt in line with your shoulders or lower. 3, 2, 1. And you're done. Another 10 minutes in the bag. So hope you enjoyed it and hopefully chat soon. Bye.